sit back and get comfortable because I don't know who needs to hear it, but Kiwi's gonna say it. Today is actually a special episode. I got a special guest with me here. It's my sister, Ashley. She's not going to be on camera, but you will hear her voice as I get today's episode started. So one of the things that I want to discuss all last season, I'm out on season 2 now. Thank you guys for the love and the support in which you have. If you have not already, visit me on YouTube, like and subscribe. I really appreciate the love that I have received through this journey of mine. So season 2 is going to be about dating. That has been one of the biggest questions that has been brought to me during this duration. So season 1, we reflected on ourselves and we talked about ourselves and we're healing ourselves and we're being positive, right? Because you remember the energy we put out is the energy we receive. So with all that positive energy, are you ready to date? So Ashley, I'm asking you today, are you ready to date? I want 3 obstacles that you run into when you're out here meeting guys. If you're meeting them online, in the grocery store, in traffic, because I've been stopped in traffic. Who hasn't? If you're cute enough, you're going to get stopped. But Ashley, tell us, what are these 3 obstacles that you come across with men?
I would say the first one would be, now I feel like it's not genuine. And I say that because, honestly, what is love? What is love, right? So I feel like now it's kind of...
She's getting her thoughts together. I think I put her on blast with that question because she's saying, what is love? Ashley, what is love? Do you know what love is? So you're saying you don't know what love looks like in this dating. So what would be the 3rd obstacle? You're saying guys are not being genuine and the love is not there. So what would be the 3rd one?
The 3rd obstacle is slim pickings out here.
She said slim pickings. What makes the pickings slim? So let's analyze what Ashley said, and then I'm gonna ask her back and forth. She said not being genuine. When she mentions it not being genuine, she's speaking on if a guy's approaching her, you would think he's interested in her. So I know from just speaking with her on multiple occasions, you make that first step, but then when she makes the first step towards you, where's the 2nd and the 3rd? Am I correct? Do you want to elaborate on that?
Yes. So I feel like once you get past the getting to know the person stage, you may have dates here and there. Well, then what's next? For me, I know a lot of people, whether you've been through it in the past or not, just the whole concept of starting a family, moving in together, having kids, living under the same roof. I just feel like, how do you get to that step? And I feel like that's kind of where it ends. You get to know someone, you go on dates, and then it just stops. So for me, it's what's the end goal? So it's kind of hard to determine or figure out if someone's being genuine because after that, it stops.
So, and then you're saying after that, it stops. So that, if it's stopping, that means you're not actually getting to the love part. Or have you been told, I love you? And if you have, did you believe what he said?
Absolutely. I feel like probably all the relationships that I've been in, guys have said, I love you. And what do? I believe it. And then, of course, I'm not with any of them anymore. So it wasn't love. Or was it? No.
So do you know what love is? What does it look like for you? You're telling me that the guys they're telling you that they love you. Mm-hmm. And I guess something that they're doing or showing you, right? Because love is an action. It's not just you guys saying, I love you, right? There's got to be some action behind that. So what does love look like for you?
Well, Honestly, I really don't think I've ever experienced love as far as relationship. Now, I mean, obviously, I've loved before. I love my children, I love my family, but that looks so much different because it's unconditional. And I get that anywhere else.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then the third obstacle that you came across was
Slim pickings.
Slim pickings. Where are you good guys at? Because we're out here, we're looking. Where are you? So Ashley wants to know where the pickings are. Is it online? There's so many options out there. And when I say there's so many options out there, I have tried it. I've tried the online dating, and I have been catfished on numerous occasions. And I'm not talking catfish by what they look like, because I'm not shallow. My sister would tell you, we've been out and she's like, what? I look at people differently. I try to look at what's in here versus what's on the outside. But I get selected because of what I look like on the outside. My sister gets selected because of what she looks like on the outside. But when we're asking about the pickings, there's a sea full of you guys. Some of you are married. Some of you are in relationships. Some of you are still trying to date other women knowing you're in a committed. We're not talking polyamory. We're not talking, an open relationship. You're not supposed to be out here. So that's what she's talking about, slim picking. So Ashley, where have you looked? Like, seriously, where have you looked?
Let's see. So I was in the military, so I did travel. So I was fortunate enough to be set up to where I was able to travel. And I mean, I just feel like doing day-to-day activities, going to the store. Mm-hmm. Hell, I've even seen guys at car washes, the gym. Haven't tried church, but that's next.
Oh, so see, and I actually have a problem with going to church as if it's a dating arena, because my maintenance tech, my work husband. Yes, I'm going to call you out there. Do I call you by your real name? I'm not even going to mention your name. I'm going to say Papa Smurf. You know who you are because you're listening. Papa Smurf came into my office one day and he said, baby girl, you need to go to church and find you a good man. Now, what does that look like for me? I got my heels on, my hair done, my nails done. I go to church and he's preaching the word and I'm like, ooh, look at him. See, do you see why I would have a problem with that? But then people say, well, after you hear the word and on the way to the parking lot, that's when the meat market and the swapping goes along. I still don't feel comfortable with that. But I guess that if it's meant for God to bring this man to me in church, maybe a church function, we would do that. But going to service, I'm supposed to be hearing the word so I can better myself, better my thoughts, better my mind, so that when I do start that relationship, all that toxic is not going to be applied there. So here's today's assignment. Yes, we always have an assignment because I don't know who needed to hear this, but Kiwi said it. So today's assignment is, after you cleaned out your closet, you got that positive energy, find that person. Find that person that you match with. Don't just settle. And I know if after hearing Ashley, you're going to come across these obstacles. There are probably even more obstacles out there. But don't give up hope, because he really does exist. And guys, she does exist. You're looking at two of them. We're sitting here and we're just like, hopefully he's out there. One day I get to meet him, because we're cleaning out our closet. We're trying to be mentally strong for you, so when you get home, the only thing you got to worry about is loving on us, because that's all we want is love in return. I know today's society has ruined it for everybody. So today's assignment, just find somebody, invest, but be real, be genuine, get to the point of love. And you guys, you're not supposed to be out there, so don't be out there. So the pickings don't really need to be that slim, but they are. So again, I appreciate all the love in which you guys have stopped by to see me today. Thank you for joining me for my show. Can't wait for episode number 2, where we continue this. And guess what? My next show, I'm actually going to have a man on, because it's not just fair just to get a woman's point of view. We got to hear what these men are saying, because you guys have a voice too, and I want to hear it. Thank you for stopping by.